Boy, that boy glistening in the sun, boy. Look at that. Boy, that sun making me feel good today. I'm not gonna lie to you. Make sure you buy some Bitcoin, all right? I'm always gonna tell people to buy Bitcoin. And it's because our money's being devalued. And the best thing you can do is put your money somewhere where it can grow. And I think, I'm not a financial advisor, so don't take me for word. I think Bitcoin is the next best thing to invest in to protect your money because, I mean, where do you think when they say we're gonna do 1.9 trillion in COVID release? I said release. COVID relief. Where do you think that money comes from? Like the trillions of dollars they've spent, where do you think that money comes from? It's come from us. And it comes from us by devaluing the money that we make. So they just make more of it, create more debt. They say we got debt. They'll spend money and then say we got debt. That's what they say. They spend the money, we got the debt. So put yourself in a position where your future self would thank you for it. That's my best advice. Put yourself, like if you don't buy Bitcoin, whatever the case may be, put yourself in a position that your future self would thank you for. That's my word today. But if you guys can see, I made a video previously about Busy Blake, and I was just saying that I think him putting all that money out at one time into one thing wasn't the wisest idea. And he even commented, I might throw the comment up if I get a chance, and he was saying like, yeah, he did take a big risk, and I respect that, and it's good for us to have dialogue. So what I want to do is follow up, because I want to make sure I explain why and details. And the thing is, we have so much information around us, and it's so important for us to use that information to apply to what the future may bring, because your past can tell you where you're going. If you look back, you can say, okay, I see where things are heading. You may not be right. I could be absolutely wrong. But what if I'm right? What if I'm right? That's how I see it. What if I'm right? So what I want to do is go over a couple of reasons why I wouldn't buy a brand new truck, and probably why I wouldn't even want to invest into the trucking company in this, like when it comes to owning a truck. I wouldn't probably own a used truck or whatever the case may be, because let's face it, things are getting more expensive in trucking. If you see fuel prices are going up, they're hitting higher levels right now as we speak. That's gonna eat into your profit. Imagine like a breakdown. That's expensive as shit. I know you've seen breakdowns. They're expensive as shit. But I want to explain why I see it to be a bad decision to invest into the trucking company, to become an owner-operator or whatsoever. Okay, so first I want to talk about self-driving trucks. Now, a lot of people don't believe this will ever come, or it will ever come to take away any jobs. There's 3 million truck drivers out there with CDL. 3 million, right? 3 million truck drivers. And that's gonna take a hit when these self-driving trucks prove themselves to the government, because it's just them, the self-driving trucks, all they need to do is go on the road, accomplish a certain amount of miles, and then the government can say, oh, this shit is safe. We can turn around and allow it to be on the road, because now they allow a few of them to be on the road to be like test runs. So I'm gonna put up a couple of videos.
Auto, which Uber bought this summer, made history with this truck. It completed the world's first truck autonomous delivery, carrying 50,000 cans of Budweiser from a brewery in Fort Collins, Colorado to Colorado Springs, 120 miles away. The human drove the truck onto the highway, flipped on self-driving mode, and spent the next 2 hours of interstate chilling in the back seat. Autonomous cars may get all the buzz.
Even showing a couple companies that have invested into self-driving trucks. I even have a video of a driver. He got out his seat and he went to the back, and the truck was driving itself. So many people will deny that. No, that won't take over our future. But I'm sorry. Sometimes you got to face the facts. The facts are the facts. Okay, so self-driving trucks will be here. They will come, and they're coming very fast. I even did a screen record of all the companies, the videos on YouTube that you guys should check out of the self-driving trucks. And this video is to encourage anyone who wants to invest into the trucking company, because I believe it's good to get your CDL. You can make some good ass money, but take that money and put it somewhere. Take that money and invest into something that is coming for the future. You know what I'm saying? Invest into an electric truck at least. You know, which is my next topic. We're like right now we're still driving diesel trucks. We're still using diesel, but the Biden administration, they're about to cut fracking. They don't want no more like pipes to be built for quicker transportation of natural gas or whatever the case may be. Like they're doing things that will suppress and when you have less fuel available, it goes up. And guess what happens? Now you got to turn to electric. So imagine you invested 140K into a truck. That's fuel, and it's expensive. And how can you sell it after the fact? Because you're gonna lose so much money off it already being devalued, and then everyone around is starting to use electric, and electric is cheaper. I think I have something I could show about that. How much cheaper electric will be compared to fuel per miles. So the other topic I wanted to mention was the jobs that are already being replaced by technology, because this has been coming. I don't know, I got a little white around my lip. God damn, boy. Oh man. But anyways, so I want to talk about the jobs that have been, and we see it. The thing is, don't deny what you see, and understand that what you see will come and there will be more. So I got this paper right here written up and everything, so I'm going to be reading off the paper. So the jobs that have been replaced are, so far, because there are other ones, like there are trucking jobs being replaced by automatic trucks already, but we're not going to talk about that part. So cashiers, when you go to Walmart, what you got? Self-driving. I'm about to say self-driving. You got self-checkout. They done cut out so many different cashiers. They got them cashiers running around the store doing the little cart shit where they getting groceries ready to give to people, and they're gonna have robots for that too. If you look into an Amazon warehouse, they have picking, little robots picking and moving around shit. Okay, so the next one is pilots. They have drones flying in the air. Like sometimes you see a plane flying in the air, it's an unmanned drone. That's how sometimes they launch attacks on other countries. They'll just send a drone out there and let that shit just launch out whatever they're doing. They have other drones for other things. Y'all seen that robot dog? That was on Black Mirror. They got those shits. They got walking robots. Like technology is coming, you know? We know, like I was talking about Amazon warehouses, they have robots in there. So assembly lines, factories, phone operators. I know when you get a call, it's not a person most times. Sometimes it's a robot. So you're losing people who are phone operators and telemarketers. Now, next thing, we got ATMs. You can pull up to the ATM. Matter of fact, you don't even need to go to the ATM really no more. But you can pull up to an ATM, and you don't got to go to a teller, a bank teller, or a clerk, or nothing like that. You just do whatever you want right there. Postal workers, they have sort rooms that are run by machines. And it's just, why go through any more? You know, you see what I'm talking about. But what I wanted to end this on, right? I wanted to end this on this very important. This is one of the most important things that I want everyone to pay attention to. One of the most important things I want everybody to pay attention to. Because all I'm trying to do is show you there is some kind of, what you will call it, disruption taking place in the trucking industry. And we may not see it in your face, but if you do some research, you'll see it. I went and looked up an article. The article was called 10 Largest Trucking Companies That Went Bankrupt. And I'll post a couple pictures while I'm talking about it, but I just wanted to name those companies and name the amount of drivers they had to fire. So, and you probably saw them, like especially like 2019, probably 2020 between, when they were shutting down because it was such a big thing. And like I said, this is just to encourage anyone who wants to buy a truck or get into any kind of fleet. Just have a plan that's solid and have an exit strategy, or have someone that can assist you with those things. So first company is Falcon Transport, 585 drivers, gone. The next one, New Century Transport, 910 drivers, gone. Next one, JVIC Transportation, 1,230 drivers, gone. Next one, Aero Trucking, 1,400 drivers, gone. New England Motor Freight, 1,472 drivers, gone. Nation Way Transport, 1,800 drivers, gone. Preston Truck Lines, 1970 drivers, gone. Selden Group, I know you've seen this logo of a truck, Selden Group. I don't even how many that's gone. Transcon Lines, 3,000 drivers, gone. Listen. This is what I'm saying. Our world is changing. For the better, for the worse. That could be debated. Our world is changing. Make sure you put yourself in a position that you can allow yourself to change with it, to adapt to what's going on. Things may be good today, doesn't have to be good tomorrow. I said I could be totally wrong, but I'm telling you to just make sure you create a strategy. Make sure you have an extra strategy. Make sure you dot your I's and cross your T's, because you think those trucking companies had a bloodbath? Because let me say one more thing before I cut this video, because I'm not trying to drag it out. A lot of these trucking companies were backed by, I'm assuming, I didn't do any research, but I'm pretty sure. A lot of these trucking companies were backed by investors, and wherever they come from. There's a reason why they pulled out. They pulled out for a reason. They see something coming. That's just the beginning. So all I'm saying is, don't get caught holding the bag, because you're gonna have this video to remind you. All right. So it's your boy Trucker Snap. That's all I got to say. Just my only advice is, do something today that your future self would thank you for. That's the best advice I can give anybody, because I can't tell anybody what to do. I'm not responsible for anybody's actions. Everybody's gonna make their own decisions. So that's not what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do is encourage people to really plan for their future, and plan. Don't look at life the way you want it to be. Look at life for what it is. There's things I don't like about what's going on. Like I always said, I don't like trucking, but trucking is a vehicle, no pun intended, that takes me where I want to go. It does things that I need to. It helps me accomplish my goals. That's what I'm using it for. So some people laugh at company drivers. Oh, they don't make any real money, or they're scared to get they scared to get to buy a truck. Nah, that's not what it is. If you notice, a lot of them old owner operators, they got out of the game because they saw I didn't even get into e-logs. Oh my God, I didn't even get into e-logs and how much that takes away from anyone driving. I didn't even get into that conversation, and I'm not gonna get into it because I can continue forever and explain to you all the different reasons that are gonna have a negative effect. I didn't even get into insurance, Jesus Lord, because insurance will go up. I didn't get into the weather because the weather is happening. It's getting worse. What's your plan? That's all. What's your plan? You gonna go to Mars? You gonna bring your truck to Mars? You gonna drive on Mars? Delivering loads on Mars? What's your plan? So, I'm not saying I'm right, but what if I am? That's your boy. Peace.